is a clip from Long Bright River. Tell us about it.
Oh, God, it's Philly. It's like, I'm from Allentown.
You're a PA girl.
And you're a
I'm South Jersey.
Yeah,
so.
you're right there.
Yeah.
Like, it's Philly's magic to a kid from Allentown or from around the area because that's the big city.
Yeah, that's the big city.
That's the culture. That's where I went. Franklin Institute. I went to King of Prussia all the time, every year with my money from Christmas.
Is your character an Eagles fan?
No. She's not a football fan. Not to say that she wouldn't want the Eagles to win.
Right.
Right.
But it's always seemed like a long shot.
Right. Not anymore.
No, can you believe it?
I know, yeah. It's incredible.
This is the same thing for me. Like, it's hard to like football for some reason.
And tell us about the plot a little bit.
It's pretty grounded. It's very realistic, and that was hard shooting that all the time because it actually is set in the neighborhood of Kensington, which is a very marginalized community. It's where a lot of there's just a lot of unhoused people suffering from substance use disorder, just a lot of the sex workers, and it's a community that's actually, from our point of view in this show, you can see how it's very resilient and how it works. It's like a beautiful organism that works, but people are scared of it and trying to, always avoid it and clean it up. Like the cops are always trying to clean it up. We show that in the show. But it's just like, it's a very important take on a neighborhood that people only know it for one thing, which is addiction. And it's so incredible when you turn the tables and when you turn the lens around. It's beautiful, but it's also a crime drama, and there's a lot happening, and I'm going out of my depths, my character, to figure out who who's murdering these sex workers. So it's definitely the kind of role that I took on because I needed something very difficult to do for my own sanity. I need a challenge, right? Yeah. I didn't want to be bored. Right. So I took this, and I felt like I was coming home in a way. So I'm like, go birds, Go birds.
You were saying your co-star is British.
Yeah.
And he stayed with that accent, the American accent.
The whole time.
The whole time.
Did you know he was British?
I did, because I met him on a Zoom, and he was British, and he had his cats, and it was just like, oh my God, I was like, this guy's the best. And then as soon as he got to set, he was American. And it's so funny what an accent does, but that's another challenge. Like, he had to contend with that every day.
Sure.
Right. Being out of his comfort zone, and I mean, he did it beautifully. You believe he's American, but my God, we all had a lot to contend with.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
But you said in the final scene, the final day he came to work as a Brit again.
And I was like, oh my God.
Because you forgot.
Who are you? It was so, and then the whole press tour we've been doing, and we're, still working. We all went to Philly last Friday.
It had to be, it had to be so great.
So fun. We ended up at the Mummers Club at midnight.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Doing shots of tequila, with Father Michael Duffy, who runs St. Francis Inn in Kensington.
Amazing.
Who helped us. It was awesome.
That's
incredible.
Great. Long Bright River is streaming now on Peacock.